than 40% of public roadways in poor or mediocre condition, more than half of public schools in need of renovations, and nearly half of the country with no access to public transit. President Biden laying out a $2 trillion proposal to rebuild America.
It's big, yes. It's bold, yes. And we can get it done.
Paying for the proposal means raising the corporate tax rate.
Are you afraid that a higher tax will drive corporations to other countries, though?
Not at all.
The White House wants to raise the corporate tax rate from 21% to 28%. Democrat Senator Joe Manchin says he wants less of a hike to 25%.
If I don't vote to get on, it's not going anywhere. So we're going to have some leverage here, and it's more than just me, Hoppy. There's 6 or 7 other Democrats that feel very strongly about this.
So how strongly does Joe Manchin feel that 28% is too high of a corporate tax rate? Well, 9 years ago in 2012, Manchin supported Barack Obama's plan to reduce the corporate tax rate from 35% to 28%. Manchin didn't say it must go from 35 to 25. He said 28% is fine. But now, with the $2 trillion infrastructure bill, Democrats have a Joe Manchin problem. Sound familiar? Hello, everybody, and thanks for watching. It was just a few months ago when Joe Manchin stopped a $2 trillion COVID relief bill from raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour because Manchin opposed it. With Democrats leading a 50-50 Senate, even one defection means a Democratic bill will not pass. So Manchin's red line on the corporate tax rate increase will impact how the Biden infrastructure plan is paid for. Joe Manchin's 2018 campaign was bankrolled in part by private equity giants. These giants and corporate CEOs will get a big gift if the corporate tax hike is derailed or limited. And as it stands, the U.S. corporate tax rate, which was lowered under President Trump to 21%, gives a windfall to a tiny handful of executives at major corporations. A recent study by Grinnell College economist Eric Oren showed that for every dollar that publicly traded firms reap from corporate tax cuts, compensation of the firm's top 5 highest paid executives increases by 15 to 19 cents. That study preceded recent revelations that at least 55 of America's largest corporations paid no taxes last year and billions of dollars in profits. And 26 of the 55 companies listed by Forbes, including FedEx, Duke Energy, and Nike, have not paid any federal income tax for the last 3 years, even though they reported a combined income of $77 billion. Now, guess who stands to boost their profits even more if we improve our nation's infrastructure? Many of these same companies. You see, when roads and bridges are upgraded, it decreases travel time on them. So if a truck carrying Nike apparel currently needs 38 hours to cross the United States, decreasing it to 30 will improve productivity for everybody involved. And boosting productivity raises profits. In other words, Joe Manchin is preparing to give corporate America a double gift. First, by muting a corporate tax rate increase, and second, by enhancing our nation's infrastructure. And oh, by the way, Manchin wants infrastructure spending in the Biden bill increased from $2 trillion to $3 to $4 trillion. He just doesn't want corporations to have to pay for it. President Biden says he is willing to negotiate on the corporate tax rate.
I've come forward with the best, most rational way, in my view, the fairest way to pay for it. But there are many other ways as well, and I'm open.
It all means another victory is coming for Joe Manchin and for corporate America, arguably his favorite constituents. Amazing.